Reports suddenly surfaced that Iranian airspace was shutting down. US pilots were already in the air. A military strike on Iran looked imminent. Then, at the last minute, Trump canceled it. The official explanation was that Iran had paused executions, making intervention unnecessary. But that wasn't the real reason. Behind the scenes, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE stepped in. They didn't just ask the US to stop, they denied access to their airspace. Qatar even blocked the US from using its own American military base to launch the attack. The question is, why would countries that have feared Iran for decades suddenly protect it? To understand this, we need to rewind. In the 1970s, after Britain exited the Gulf, the US created a twin pillar strategy. Iran was the military enforcer, and Saudi Arabia was the financial stabilizer. This partnership evolved into the petrodollar system, where oil was sold exclusively in US dollars, a deal that still underpins American economic power today. Everything collapsed after Iran's 1979 Islamic Revolution. The Shah fell, Iran became openly hostile to the US, and suddenly, American weapons were in the hands of a revolutionary regime. From then on, US and Saudi strategy shifted to containing Iran rather than overthrowing it, including backing Iraq in the Iran-Iraq War to keep Iran occupied. Fast forward to 2019. Iran-linked drones struck Saudi oil facilities, cutting global oil production in half overnight. The Saudis expected a strong US military response, but it never came. That moment changed everything. Saudi leadership realized American protection wasn't guaranteed. Since then, Saudi Arabia has quietly pivoted. It restored relations with Iran in a deal brokered by China, not the US. This wasn't ideological, it was survival. If Iran falls into chaos, Saudi Arabia's economy and future projects collapse with it. That's why the Saudis now prefer stability in Iran over regime change. This shift has massive consequences. Saudi Arabia is distancing itself from traditional Western allies, drifting closer to China, Qatar, and regional diplomacy, instead of US military guarantees. If the petrodollar system weakens, American global power weakens with it, and this is where Israel enters the picture. While public normalization is stalled, Israel has been building strategic leverage quietly, positioning itself as a vital economic and logistical partner. New infrastructure could allow Saudi oil and data to bypass Iranian-controlled choke points entirely, flowing safely to Europe through Israel. The Middle East is no longer about alliances built on trust or ideology. It's about leverage, survival, and economic necessity. The canceled strike on Iran wasn't weakness, it was a signal. Power in the region is shifting, and the world hasn't fully caught up yet. If you want more breakdowns that go beyond the headlines, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video.